Greetings to all. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Myself Sanchita Sanan, a first year law student from Galgotias University and currently working as a legal intern at Lexis & Company. So today I am here to talk about the National Digital Communications Policy of 2018. So, the Union Cabinet has approved the new telecom policy now named National Digital Communications Policy 2018 and also redesignation of the Telecom Commission as the Digital Communications Commission. The new National Digital Communications Policy 2018 will replace the existing National Telecom Policy of 2012 to cater to the modern technological advancements such as 5G, M2M, etc. in the telecom sector. There have been many significant changes in the NDCP and draft policy. Like in draft policy, there was no reference of IP-PSTN, while the NDCP recognizes the need for VoIP. The DP, that is the draft policy, makes no plan to liberalize the requirements for import licensing, while the NDCP recommends simplifying the requirements for import licensing. The draft policy endorses the application of light touch licensing regime for establishing cloud-based systems, while NDCP aims to establish fiber networks for constructing data center infrastructure in India. The draft policy has recommended a regulatory framework for service providers, while the NDCP didn't mention any such suggestion or plan on it. This policy has made certain goals that are aimed to be accomplished until 2022. Its vision is to cater to the needs of the citizens and corporations to communicate and transmit and get information in a much easier way. It plans to establish a universal, secure, accessible, and cost effective digital communication framework to support India to go head to head with the leading countries who have achieved the best results in this field so far. So, what is the need for this National Digital Communications Policy? First is having significant capabilities in both telecommunications and software. India stands poised to benefit from harnessing new digital technologies and platforms to unlock productivity as well as to reach unserved and undeserved markets, thus catalyzing economic growth and development, generating new age jobs and livelihoods, and ensuring access to next generation services for its citizens. The next need is India's demographic profiles vary widely across various indices such as literacy, economic conditions, and urbanization. It is important to promote policies that increase opportunities for their social and economic development. Accordingly, this policy aims for universal coverage rather than revenue maximization. The rapid and unprecedented proliferation of the mobile phone, the internet, the social media platforms, and the rapid expansion of digital payments, data consumption, and generation across India indicate that the data economy and digital technologies and services are widespread instruments of access and empowerment for more than a billion Indian. As the world prepares for the fourth industrial revolution, India needs to be ready to embrace this opportunity through the convergence of a cluster of revolutionary technologies including 5G, the cloud, IoT, and data analytics. India needs to promote and protect fair competition across the communications and digital economic sector. So, in pursuit of accomplishing these objectives by the year of 2022, the National Digital Communications Policy of 2018 envisages three missions. First is Connect India, creating robust digital communications infrastructure to promote broadband for all as a tool for socio-economic development while ensuring service quality and environmental sustainability. Second is Propel India, enabling next generation technologies and services through investments innovation and IPR generation to harness the power of emerging digital technologies including 5G, IoT, cloud and big data to enable provision of future-ready products and services and to catalyze the fourth industrial revolution by promoting investments, innovation and IPR. And the third mission is Secure India, ensuring sovereignty, safety and security of digital communications to secure the interest of citizens and safeguard the digital sovereignty of India with a focus on ensuring individual autonomy and choice, data ownership, privacy and security while recognizing data as a crucial economic resource. Now let us know what are the features of this National Digital Communications Policy. First is that BharatNet. BharatNet is that provide 1 Gbps connectivity to all Gram Panchayats of India by 2020 and 10 Gbps by 2022. GramNet, that is connecting all key rural development institutions with 10 Mbps upgradable to 100 Mbps. NagarNet, that is establishing 1 million public Wi-Fi hotspots in urban areas. Jan Wi-Fi, that is establishing 2 million Wi-Fi hotspots in rural areas. Enable 100 Mbps broadband on demand to all key development institutions including all educational institutions by the year of 2022. Fiber First initiative to take fiber to the home to enterprises and to key development institutions in Tier 1, 2 and 3 towns and to rural clusters. Establishment of a national digital grid by National Fiber Authority. Then strengthening satellite communication technologies in India by reviving the policy, making available new spectrum bands, streamlining administrative processes for assignment and allocations, clearances and permissions related to satellite communication systems, etc. So this was all about the National Digital Communications Policy of 2018. Thank you so much for devoting your time and listening to my video. If you really liked my video, then please like, share and comment. And do subscribe to our YouTube channel LexClick for more upcoming such videos. Thank you so much and have a nice day.